sure I didn't hit him. Oh, yikes. There is quite a bit of grain spilled there. We're really awful at lining up with the truck. Now back to harvesting.
Darcy, if your cooler in that truck, I have some ice and some water. They have that pretty full.
Idle down. I like to just scan all the buzzers going off. It just says moisture sensor problem to make sure I'm not completely doing something wrong. And when I'm not, then I'm able to relax a little bit. Uncle Chris just came out to the field. I think he's going to drive Darcy's pickup. Or I think he's going to drive Darcy's truck to the elevator maybe. There's my dad. He just dumped in Steve Wall, and I'll keep going until I have a buzzer because Steve's leaving now. He's full. I'm driving very slowly to the other end because I am super full, my dad said, and will wait for Steve Wall to come back. This is what my screen is showing me right now. And all of these buttons move it onto different screens. The wheat is winter wheat, and what winter wheat is it's basically wheat that's planted in the fall, and it has to freeze in order to produce a head. And if it doesn't freeze, then it won't produce the head, and what's in the head is what we're harvesting, grain kernels. That's very different from spring wheat because spring wheat can't freeze. And there's my dad in the combine there. As you can tell, he's got duals on it. And that's from the new combine to the farm video I did last year, if you're interested in watching that. Now I'm just parked waiting for Steve Wall, so I'll idle my combine down to turtle speed. My Uncle Chris is setting up a truck, so I will be going to dump in him momentarily. I hope I'm lined up. But I don't think I'm bad not lined up. Looks like it'll hold the whole amount I have in my tank on the first one, so that's good. The combine's on a hill and wants to move forward, so that's why I have the throttle here just a little bit back, so that I don't roll down the hill. So I just finished dumping in Darcy. I hope that was an okay job. I'm not the best at lining up. Thank you, Uncle Chris.
Is that a like and comment?
Sorry?
Is that a like and comment?
Oh yes, definitely. Uncle Chris said, is that a like and comment? And a fantastic comment at that. That was
Park
really
you
cool.
on your truck. You go ahead and park it at the thing, I guess. No, my pickup's at the house, but I can bring that other tandem out or whatever you want. Well, tomorrow I'll turn Austin on the truck. I'll turn Austin on back in his truck, and we have another combine driver coming, so, okay.
My dad will be training another combine driver tomorrow, which is pretty neat. I remember when I went through my training as a combine driver, but my training was just one lap around the field, and my dad said, well, there you go, Kate. But I had been in the combine with him since I was a baby, so I think you don't realize how much you pick up at such a young age. So even though I hadn't spent an extended period of time in the combine, just every single year watching my dad explain things really helped when it came time for me to run it full time. Wait for tomorrow and the next day and then the day after that, and just to keep harvesting. This is my favorite part of the year. My dad took a row partially up when he was full, and so when I made my corner and turned around, the row closest to me is the one I took. That went all the way down, and as I got halfway down this row, I realized that there's another one on the other side of me over there, as you can see. So I radioed Uncle Chris.
You'll probably have to pick that up, Kate, when you come down. I have a green tank buzzer.
Okay, I can do that, thank you. So I radioed to Uncle Chris to make sure to pick up that row, and then my dad said, oh wait, it's actually a half row, that's why you missed it. And now Uncle Chris has a buzzer, so I'm going to have to road back up to get, I don't know, this row actually might be the right direction. I'll be able to get both of these though, because my grain tank is not very full. Uncle Chris is in the combine now. We're on the last two rows of this field, which is very exciting. And Darcy's taking a truck back to the bins Austin brought a truck out, so he's not swathing right now. We're really short-handed at harvest, so we're having to adjust and try and just figure things out. I think dinner is here, which will be very nice. So this is the half row. No wonder I didn't know it was there. My dad's picking that up now. He just went and dumped. Uncle Chris was full, so he is going to dump now.
For them short rows down there in 2K, I didn't see any, but...
Okay, I will. Thank you. Sometimes there are short rows when you get to the end of a field.
Paul said he was going past Colin, so we'll need to fill up for him.
I don't see any short rows either. So I'm just going to start my long row. So I'll stop, idle it down, put the back in, put the header in, rev it up. Now I'll put my header down and start my next row. It says 4 bushels per acre right here, which is just, I don't even want to look at this. It's so sad.
Which one? Yours, is there something wrong, or are you going to wait to figure out how much wheat can come off this or what? Because Wall's going to be here in, 35 minutes or something. I have half a hopper, so. Well, I just go fill up the combine, so when he gets here, we can put 3 dumps in him. Okay, I was just writing it down in the book.
So it looks like we're going to try and fill our combines up so that Wall can immediately head out after we unload on him.
And you can come with me, Kate, down at the corner here.
All right, sounds good, thank you. So I'm just finishing this row, so we'll be done with this part of the field and moving on to another. My Uncle Chris swathed them this way just so that if we don't have a grain cart, which we don't, we'll be able to do one whole pass around and dump. So I'll let my header clean out a little bit and then turn it off, and then I'll also turn the back of my combine off.
I'll let you go ahead, Kate.
Okay, sounds good, thank you. I can go about 8.9 miles per hour in second gear at full throttle. I am starting to go downhill, so hopefully I'll pick up speed. Yes, now I'm going 9 miles an hour. I picked up 9.12 tenths, but then I'll be going up a hill as well, so I'll probably have lost the time I made up on the downhill part.
The next row to the left of Mark, right of Mark. Nope. To the left, to the right.
So now we're in the next part of the field. We just made one round in the part of the field we just started, and dinner is here as well, so that's very exciting. Dad's dumping, and then in Steve Wall to send him back on the road to the elevator, and then I'm about to dump as well. I just dumped in the truck, and now I'm cooling the combine down to go to dinner. Dad's already at dinner. Got my Kate's Egg tote bag with me, and another Kate's Egg tote bag there as well. It is way too warm outside for a jacket. Uncle Chris is dumping in the truck now. We're having dinner. We just finished dinner, and now we are back in the combine for what I would call the last shift, from about 7 until maybe 9:30, 10 when we end. I'm definitely ready to be done. I'm so tired, but I know this is just the last stretch. The hardest stretch is from lunch to dinner, and from dinner beyond, it's usually easier. And the hardest days of harvest are the first 3 because it's adjusting to the hours. And once your body makes that adjustment, it's actually not too bad and very enjoyable. Just dumped in Steve Wall again, and now I'm heading back over to the field. There's Austin talking to Darcy. Austin's driving the other truck. Uncle Chris is also dumping in Steve Wall. I'm slowing down because there's a very big rock right here. And I'll pick my header up over it and then set my header back down. There's an owl in the swath right there, which is so cool. I just radioed to everyone because I love seeing owls in the swath. That is the coolest thing ever. Aw, and he's adorable too. It's now 8:30 p.m. and I'm waiting to dump behind Uncle Chris. We're dumping into Darcy right now, and then Darcy's taking Austin back to the tandem so that Austin can take the tandem to the bin. I'm dumping now. I'm a little close to my side, so when I back up, I'll move the wheel this way to get closer. I think that way. I don't know for sure. It's not coming out of the back yet. Oh, the grain's starting to go down now. Now my dad is in line to dump. There's a bunny running through the field. That is so adorable. Oh, I love bunnies. The sunset looks absolutely beautiful tonight. The sunset is just gorgeous. So beautiful. Montana sunsets are always so spectacular. It's unbelievable. It feels so amazing to have the opportunity to be able to harvest when the sun looks this beautiful. My Uncle Chris just radioed and said, we are done for the night, so we're not even finishing this field, which I'm actually so excited for because it's going to be dark by the time we get home and I'm really tired. So I think we're going to dump in this tandem and then be done for the night, which I can't wait. Although the sunset was so beautiful tonight, and I feel so fortunate to have had the opportunity to see it. Now I'm putting my auger out, as you can see in my mirror. I think Dad is that combine right there. This is Uncle Chris. Everyone has their lights on. I don't think I have mine on though. Oh, wrong ones. Or are these the right ones? I am dumping now. I'll have to back up a bit.
Austin, do you have a copy?
I turned my combine lights on. As you can see, it's much brighter out. I always let it run out a little more at night just in case we get rain, although it's highly unlikely we will. So then I press this yellow button, which turns the grain off, and then put the auger in button on. And put it in full throttle, except for I need to raise my header up and bring it back just a little bit because I'm going through a draw in the field. I've got all these moisture sensor air things happening that really don't mean anything. Here's the after sunset, which is so beautiful.
Dorothy, do you have a copy?
This is like the home stretch in a combine. You just can't wait to go home and get in your bed and have a good night's sleep. I mean, it's the best feeling ever to be done for the day. Even though I love it very much, still a long day.
Dorothy, do you have a copy? Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, Chris. I guess we don't need that truck back out here. I was wrong. What was that? Did you hear us? A copy? Okay, did you get the truck full? Chris, you got a copy? Dorothy, did you get that? We don't need that truck out here.
Thank you so much for watching today's video. I really hope you enjoyed and learned a little bit more about how your food gets to your table and the process it takes to get it there. Make sure to like and subscribe. You can visit Kate's Egg Instagram, KATES_AG, and on Facebook, TikTok, and Pinterest, as well as the Kate's Egg website, KATESAG.com, and purchase a Kate's Egg grown and sewn in the U.S.A. shirt, and a Kate's Egg tote bag also made in the U.S.A. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!